got a man now, I heard you a fan now. It's a little bit too late to take care of me. You could still, even if I got a man now, at least you know where I stand now. 'Cause I ain't been there. I ain't been there. 'Cause I ain't been there. I ain't been there. Tell me everything you think I wanna hear. I'll take care of you. I will. Even if I got a
Hi, my name is Francesca Demori and I am the owner of Freedom Couture. I have been a weave teaching for 10 years and in this video I am super excited to share with you some of the techniques that I have developed. Most people, when they're working with lace wigs, they always work with glue. However, I prefer to work with sew-in methods because it's a lot healthier for the client's hair. Please enjoy my video, and if you have any more comments or questions, please comment below. Thank you. And for extra hydration, I'm adding organic coconut oil, which will maintain her hair to be moisture during the install. Start to part the hair where you want the wig to have the parting. Then you're going to section out the hair that you would like to leave out. I do suggest to leave a small to medium amount for the best coverage. If you do have a natural texture that is quite different to the unit that you're using, then I would suggest to leave no hair out because it'll get too damaged with heat appliance. Now I'm going to be starting my first braid, which will be my anchor braid. The anchor braids are one of the most important parts of the install in terms of how flat your unit will lay, and also the very most important thing is to protect your client's hair. Please notice how I'm braiding to the right side of the section. This will make sure that the thread is actually wrapping around the braid and not the client's root. Once you've completed your 2 front perimeter braids, you can choose whatever braid down you would like to do. If you would like, you can continue to use the same size braids. However, I prefer to do a gentle braid down and make sure that my client is equally comfortable, as well as the hair being protected, as well as having a protective install. So I will be doing 2 or 3 small inverted French braids just to allow my client to have a really smooth scalp during the install, just because my client does do installs quite close together, meaning that she doesn't have too many days in break. So this is a great way to make sure that your client's hair doesn't break. So now it's time for the fun part. We're going to be unboxing her brand new unit. She has the 22-inch Kim Kardashian unit from my company, Freedom Couture. I made this unit by hand. It is all full lace and I hand knotted each strand. This unit took me about 1.5 weeks straight to make. I triple knotted every strand in to make sure that there's no tangling or shedding. The Kim Kardashian unit is a standard unit with standard thickness. We have it in our raw wavy texture, and it is the raw cashmere Cambodian virgin hair. from ear to ear and place it onto your client's head. Ask your client to hold it up the top while you adjust the bottom of the unit. Making sure that you're holding it from ear to ear will ensure that the unit is actually sitting right. I've seen a lot of people that have one ear a little bit more down, and that's because the wig is not sitting in the right position. Now I'm just going to be adjusting the lace to make sure that it is sitting correctly. One really important tip is to make sure that the lace is overlapping the braid about 1 inch. This will stop an obvious gap when you do take the leave out and then brush it over the wig. Some people sew the lace wig too close to the braid, and then there's a big gap of the scalp and it doesn't blend very well. Once the unit is correctly positioned, we're going to start installing it. I'm going to be sectioning the unit 1 inch behind the hairline, and I'm going to be using my rat tail comb to feel where the braid is, because that's what we're doing. We're sewing the unit to the braid. Some people prefer to use straight or curved needles. It's really a personal stylist preference. I personally love to use straight when I'm installing wefts, and when I'm using the curved needle, it's usually for lace because I feel like it gives me more control to go straight in, up and around the braid without touching the client's scalp. So I'm just starting to put my needle and thread through the braid, and when you start installing anything, the first time that you stitch is one of the most important, the start and the end. So when you start the install, you do want to knot it a few times. Now I'm just going through and I'm securing the perimeter braid to the lace unit by knotting it. Now I have finished one side, I'm doing the exact same thing and installing the unit on the other side. Then I'm going through the middle of the unit and sewing there. Can you please notice how natural and beautiful the middle of the unit looks? One of the reasons it is beautiful to use a Freedom Couture full lace unit is if the wind blows, there's nothing to hide because it looks very natural. When the install is completed, start to blend your leave out. I'm using my white GHD. Installing layers and cutting the unit and shaping it to match with the client's natural hair is one of the most important steps to making sure that your unit looks natural.
I take care of you, I will, hey, even if I got a man now, I heard you a fan now. It's a little bit too late to take care of me. You could still, even if I got a man now, at least you know where I stand now. 'Cause